leadership means to me is, taking responsibility, getting things done, being empathetic, and most important, taking people along. That's what leadership is about. And we've seen that, in the earlier days, society had a defined kind of a role and structure for what women would do. They would be at homes, doing work at home, getting things organized, taking care of the family. And those are skills which over a period of time women have acquired. And, we are seeing this transform over the past 20, 30 years. In India, if you look at it specifically, we've seen this transition over the last 20 years. And even today, when you look at the number of possibly young girls who are pursuing higher education, whether it's an MBA course or whether it's engineering, the numbers have changed from a 0 to a 1% to a 5% to probably about a 30 or a 40%. And those are significant numbers. And it talks about the nation progressing, industries progressing, and economy progressing. It's important. So there's always this balance of energy which is required. And there is a feminine energy, there is a masculine energy. So when it comes to women, there is more of the feminine energy, which is about empathy, it's about compassion, it's about holding things together, it's about understanding someone else's point of view. And I think that's what women in in leadership positions, bring into an environment, bring into an organization. And that's what builds the core values and the culture of an organization. If we look at MLL specifically, Mahindra Logistics, you look at the logistics sector, it is unorganized, fragmented, you're dealing with the driver community, which possibly is at the lowest rung of the economic strata today in India. And what we as Mahindra Logistics are committed to is to this community is, we are committed to our business partner community, where we are saying we bring in an element of self-respect, a high self-esteem, and we build these communities. And that's where so I would say I was one of the key leaders who was brought in a leadership position a couple of years back. And I've really seen a transition happen in the organization. Our hiring ratios of women have gone up. And, if you ask me what has been my experience specifically, I think it's been a brilliant experience. The space that has been provided by the organization to kind of do what is required to get done, and trusting and believing that things will get done is something that really is, it empowers me, it enables me. And it talks about the core values of the organization. And that's what I'm seeing happen in the organization. We are seeing women in core leadership positions. The hiring has increased. The perception of our businesses in the market also with the customer has changed. So I think what's important is giving the space, taking responsibility, being empathetic, and being compassionate. And actually, to me, every woman is a leader. If I was to look at possibly what, the key women in my life who've been there, whether it's been my grandmom or whether it's been my mother or my sisters or, my teachers, each of them have been a leader and each of them have played a role. So while we might define the environment as a corporate environment or, the home environment, I think every woman is a leader, every man is a leader. It's about taking your position and about getting things done. Set it free.